I am in desperate need of a haircut. I mean, welcome to my video log for September 12th, 2016. And the first thing I want to talk about in this video is that I hit another channel milestone, and that is getting 200 subscribers. Guys, I'm so happy about this. You have to understand, going into this, doing videos, it's all just like a fun hobby. You know, this is what I like to do with my free time when I can. And noticing, my subscribers climb and my support climb has just been awesome. I never even imagined getting to this point. I mean, who knows where we'll go from here, but the fact that I even hit 200 subscribers is just, it blows my mind. And I have received so much support from the Decron community, from GMs, from players. It's just been great in terms of Decron. That has just been awesome. You guys have been so cool. So in celebration for hitting 200 subscribers, since I do play a black wizard, even though they don't wear hats in that game, I'm going to wear a wizard hat for the rest of this video. So that is definitely a thing. So I have a list of things I want to talk about, and I'm going to tell you what those are, because then, oh, gotta get my hair out of my eyes. Sorry guys, I really need a haircut. And I'm going to tell you what those are beforehand. Oh man, I just want this to look cool. It's not going to look cool. I'm just going to accept that. But I'm going to tell you this list because you may or may not be interested in what else I have to talk about, and at least this way you have an idea of where in the video I'm going to be talking about it. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is I have someone who is now helping me with some of my channel art and some of my video editing type ideas. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about a Facebook post by Decron. I'm going to share a story. I'm going to talk about the phone game, Heroes of Incredible Tales. I'm going to talk about the new Path of Exile League. I'm going to give you a little video tour of my gaming setup, or at least I'm going to attempt to do that. And then I'm going to beg for more content from Decron. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is a character in game recently got in contact with me, and his name is Enko. Some of you may or may not have heard of him. And I've talked to him now. We've had quite a few chats, and he's a really cool guy. And long story short, he's been willing to help me with some of my channel art and banners, stuff like that. So you're going to see changes to that type of stuff, and you'll have to let me know if you like that or not. He's really nice about it. He knows way more about it than I do, and it's very generous of him to be willing to help me with that. And I can tell you that his, at least what seems like his main motivation is, he really wants to help, grow the Decron community, which is what I want to do too. And we want to have quality videos and quality guides out there for new players, so that the game can potentially grow again, because it's kind of stagnant / declining. So I'm really hoping for the best on that. Anyway, I'm super thankful to him, and he'll probably at least watch this point. So thank you very much. And the thumbnail in this video will be an example of that. So you guys will have to let me know if you like that or not. So the other thing I want to talk about is Decron made a post on Facebook. Sorry, I'm looking over to the screen so I can read it there. And it's Happy National Video Game Day. I didn't even know there was a National Video Game Day. Now, I have mixed feelings about this post. The first thing is that, this is not telling us anything about Decron, especially since the signups for the PvP tournament were supposed to end. They haven't said anything about it, though, so I don't know, but we're just going to have to see. But I'm just going to move past that. I'm going to hide my aggression, and I'm just going to talk about the post. In the post, they asked for us to share one of your best gaming memories or something like that. One of my greatest, or one of my best gaming memories ever is when I got the max cape on RuneScape. And if you don't know what RuneScape is, you won't know what that means. But for me, that was a very cool moment. A friend of mine who lives on the other side of the country was going to school near me at the time, and he came, and he was there when I got that. And he can tell you that after I achieved my max cape, I somersaulted into a garbage can. And that was pretty awesome. And believe it or not, I do actually have a video of that. You won't see me doing it, but you can hear the roll and you can hear the crash. And what I'll do is I'll put the video up here, so if you guys want to check it out, you can see that. But yeah, so yeah, this is actually kind of cool. If you want to share a couple gaming stories in the comments, I mean, I would love to hear them. I'm sure we all have great gaming stories. The next thing I really want to talk about is the phone game, Heroes of Incredible Tales. Oh my gosh, guys. I haven't had this much fun with a phone game in forever. It is so good. I'm going to make a video on its own about this at some point when I get the chance. But if you're looking for a phone game that captures that MMORPG-esque feel, this game does it really, really well. It is pay to win because guess what? All phone games are now. But what I love about it is that it gives you the ability to get that currency that you can get with money, and it's not really that hard to get. So it's very fair for people who don't want to spend any money. I have not spent any money on it to this point, and I've been able to be fairly successful in the game. So I think they're doing that really well, and believe it or not, it's Nexon. The other thing that's hilarious about the game is there are so many things in that game that remind me of Decron. So I'm thinking there's no way that they didn't get some of these combat ideas from Decron. But I'll talk about that in another video at some point. Also, the new Path of Exile League came out, which is very exciting. As I'm sure some of you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Path of Exile. The Essence League came out, and it's a lot of fun. Basically, if you know how Path of Exile works, if you use a Chaos Orb on a normal item, it becomes a rare item. But these essences kind of work as a Chaos Orb, except they give it specific stats within a range, which is really cool. There's some really cool new things you can do now. I'm doing a Summoner build again because I really enjoyed that one from the last league, and I'm going to be able to make my minions significantly stronger with this new Essence League, and I'm very excited to get to that point. I've already beat the game on normal, so I haven't transitioned into a Summoner quite yet. I'm still doing Firestorm, but we'll see what happens when I get there. I did want to do a little bit thing about my gaming setup. Someone mentioned in the last video they were wondering about like my computer, and I can tell you right now there's nothing special about my laptop. It is a laptop. I do have an i7 processor, which is good for multitasking. I don't even know what my graphics card is. I know it's nothing high end. It's probably medium to low end, but it gets the job done. I can play games. I am going to be I'm planning on investing in a new computer this upcoming December because I'll have some more money then. And I'd like to get into being able to record more Decron PvP stuff, which I haven't been able to do because my computer hasn't been able to handle recording while PvPing, and also potentially trying out streaming. But that's, once again, going to have to wait until I upgrade to a new desktop, potentially sometime in December, maybe early January. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to see my gaming setup, this is not professional at all, but I'm literally just going to grab my little webcam thing and kind of show you a little bit. It's going to be kind of funny. I don't know. I don't have anything here that I don't want to show you. So I'm going to grab this, and you're going to come with me. So you're going to... Oh, gosh, this cord is not that long. We're going to make this work. Okay. So first off, as you can see, this is kind of my desk setup here. I have my laptop. I have an additional keyboard. I have my mouse here. And I have my second monitor there, which is actually a little TV. So that is just kind of cool. And I have a desk set up here, and I'm sitting in a chair. Normally, I have my Wii U sitting over here. I'm a big Wii U person, but right now it's down there, and I've been too lazy to put it back over there. I really need to do that. I've got Bluetooth headphones sitting here. This is my pen. I had a phase in high school where I like to do pen spinning. I don't know if any of you guys know what that is, but I still do that every once in a while. Anyway, that's about it. Sorry, this is like really horrible quality, but hopefully you liked that little adventure. I'm going to put you guys back now. Give me a second. There we go. So yeah, a little bit. Oh, and this is my headset that I usually use, although I like to record using this webcam instead, just because I don't like having the headset on my head when I'm doing like a more personal video. And then the last thing I just wanted to touch on was, I realized after talking about that other Decron stuff that, yes, there was a PvP tournament, and yes, they talked about Action 19, but they still didn't actually give us any new content. They gave us an attendance event with rewards that are pretty useless to old players, and they talked about a PvP tournament, and they talked about Action 19 like they did a month ago, but still haven't given us any new content. So I just realized, I still don't really have a reason to log into Decron. So, you guys know my Decron content comes as they release content, so you just got to kind of wait along with me. I mean, I'm waiting patiently. Hopefully you guys are too. Anyway, yeah. If you made it to this point in the video, thank you for listening to me rant about things. That's nice. I'm excited to see where my channel art goes and thumbnails with Enco helping me out. So once again, huge thank you for that. Yeah, I think that's about it. If you guys ever have anything you're wondering about or questions, I would love to answer them in these videos, and you can just leave those in the comments. I'm pretty much an open book. I'm not going to get super personal, like I said, but you know, I can talk about whatever. But yeah, so this is my second video log. I didn't do one last week, mostly because I got really busy. But I do plan to keep doing these on Mondays, or at least every Monday, or maybe every other Monday. It just depends on what I have to talk about. But yeah, hopefully it's Monday right now, so hopefully on Wednesday morning, which is when I get to see if there's any background content, we will actually get something this week. Fingers crossed. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, if you have any questions or suggestions, you can leave them in the comments. And until next time, take care.